best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Snags it and he's open. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26 and a good pickup for this offense here.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. The tag. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The run inside. It's Bishop. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Right back to it. There's a crease. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming.
Makes a grab and room to run. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need one more yard for the touchdown on third down. Here's Williams to throw. Touchdown, Husky. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Bishop. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Gets it to the back. There he goes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Got a little grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now improvising. Touchdown ball! He got it back corner of the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Already find a hole in that secondary. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Throwing, Williams. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw the...
Makes the grab in their space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Williams. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Williams to the air again. Moving out to the right. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, that's unfortunate for the offense now, because early in the game, you've got an opportunity here in the red zone to at least come away with 3 points, but after the bad decision, they throw the pick, and they come away with nothing.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his 3-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Bishop. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Caught, and he's got room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm showing him. Oh.
There's some room. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams. He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Washington right back to the line. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Here's Williams to throw. Got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Now on the move. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him, and down he goes.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Completes it in the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Washington wants to go quickly.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run.
Could be an alley. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing, Williams. Over the middle, it's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
first job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams will pass. Pressure coming. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets the back moving. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback keeper. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Volunteers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the 2nd half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Uncorks it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Williams fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical 3rd down. Deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Bishop. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Williams open on the right side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Williams pulls it in. It's Washington. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Williams looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Eldridge. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's Williams again. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Matthews. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great job by the back on the option. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Might as well stick with him. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
He leaves it with his back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
If there's time to pad the stats. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.